What is going on, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video here. So today I've got something a little bit different. I was going to do another biggest upgrades video today, but I thought I'd do something a little bit different coming up to FIFA 18, and it is some new players that will be on FIFA 18 who weren't actually on FIFA 17. So it'll be pretty interesting to see some new players, hopefully some new Ultimate Team cards as well. They will be able to pick up on the new FIFA game. Some of these I'm hoping, or all of these, will be Ultimate Team cards, but sometimes EA, if there's like youngsters and stuff, but sometimes EA will add a new player, but they won't actually put them on Ultimate Team, they'll just put them on like head-to-head and career mode and stuff. So hopefully all these are an actual Ultimate Team card. That's how I've got them displayed on here. And yeah, hopefully they are actually all Ultimate Team cards. But without further ado, we're getting into the first card in this video, which is Angel. I think it is actually Angel Gomez from Manchester United. Now, he hasn't actually played too many games for United. I think he's played like 1 or 2. Coming off as a sub, he's played like 2 games or something for United. Mainly plays in the under-18s, but he has made a few games for the United senior team, which is why I'm going to put him down for actually getting a card, or at least a player, on FIFA 18. And like I said, I haven't really seen much of this guy, so I wasn't really sure what sort of card to actually give him. I have given him a 63 red card. I was going to give him a 60, but I thought it's a little bit too low considering he is an English player and he is from Manchester United. So I thought English, hyped up, Manchester United, also hyped up, so I decided to give him a 63 rated card. And for a bronze card, if he has anywhere near them stats there, he wouldn't be a bad player whatsoever, at least for a centre attacking mid. Wouldn't recommend putting him in centre mid though if you are building a bronze team or anything, because the defence and physical, from what I've seen of his pictures of him, he is quite like small and kind of like, and sort of like a nippy centre attacking mid, so I can't see his defending and physical being that high. But in terms of dribbling and pace and stuff for a bronze, looks really, really impressive. And if he does have that card there, then he'll definitely be an interesting little bronze card to pick up. Move on to the next one is a bit more of a rumour. You're probably looking at this thinking, what the fuck is going on here? Usain Bolt on FIFA? Like, come on, sort yourself out. But it is actually a legit rumour that Burton Albion from the Championship are actually considering offering Usain Bolt a trial. Now, looking at the stats and looking at the card, I personally don't think he's as good as Angel Gomez. I haven't really seen Usain Bolt play, but I don't really have much to go off really. So I have given him a card that isn't too low, but also I'm not going to sneak into the silvers, because obviously he's probably not going to be that great really. They're obviously going to get him in there for the pace. I mean, that's what I've put there. I've given him 99 pace. I really can't see a EA if he doesn't even sign for Burton, and if it is done in time for actually being put on FIFA, I really can't see giving him any less than 99 pace. It would be ridiculous if he is. Even like 98, I mean, he's the fastest bloody guy on earth. I know his last 2 races weren't the best, but I honestly couldn't see EA giving him any less than 99 pace. So that's what I've given him there. All the stats as well are kind of like average really. I've given him 70 physical because he is quite tall. He does look quite strong as well. So that'll probably be the case there. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna put on the actual video, like showing like highlights and stuff. Because is there even any videos online of Usain Bolt playing football? I don't even know. So whatever gets put on the screen, I might even just put him like running. I don't even fucking know. What you see on the highlights there, I've obviously found something. But yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to put up there. The next up is another youngster, and it is is he 17 or 18? I think he's just turned 18. MOISE KEAN. Currently plays for Juventus in the Calcio 8. He did play 3 games last season and got a goal in them 3 games, which, when you think about some of the players that he is up against, obviously Juventus, a really, really talented team, have a lot of options in every single position. So the fact that he even managed to get in there being a striker with some of the strikers have got there, Higuain, Dybala, is definitely impressive that this guy actually got in there and scored a goal in the 3 games he did play, which is still pretty impressive as well. If EA do decide to put him in the game, it's actually not known whether he'll actually be at Juventus still, because a lot of Premier League clubs are after this guy. And as well, apparently according to some article I found, for some reason his dad is saying that he actually wants to leave the Serie A champions because the club have failed to deliver him a fleet of, not a fleet of money, not a fleet of like, I don't know, like jets or something, a fleet of tractors. He lives in Turin in Italy, and he's threatening to leave Juventus because he doesn't get a fleet of tractors. What? So yeah, whether his dad's wanting him to leave the club or he's just deciding to leave, it's a bit of an odd one really. I don't really know, to be honest, what the hell's going on there. But the stats I've given him on the screen, as you can see there, 79 pace, 69 dribbling, 63 shooting, 66 passing, and 70 physical. Maybe could have gone a little bit higher, even being a 67 rated silver with the shooting a little bit, but he is only 67 rated as I've given him there, so I can't really go too over the top. I didn't want to give him ridiculous stats. So I have decided to give him the stats that you can see there, which I don't think are too bad really. Next up is a bit of a rare one really. You see a lot of players recently leaving FIFA because they've gone to like Chinese clubs, But one thing I haven't seen like much really is players leaving the Chinese league that did go to the Chinese league, coming back out of the Chinese league. But this one is a bit fucking bizarre, and I don't really get it. It's Paulinho to fucking Barcelona. I really don't fucking understand this transfer. But nonetheless, he will be on FIFA 18 guaranteed. This is one of the ones that I can guarantee will be on FIFA 18. The rest of them, I'm not really sure because of like being like youngsters and stuff. It's unsure whether EA will really see the need to actually put them in as of yet. But Paulinho, I would be really surprised if EA don't actually end up putting this guy in. 81 rated I've given him there because that's what his card was on a head-to-head last season. I don't really think he did much in the Chinese league to warrant an upgrade or really a downgrade. I mean, I can't see you doing anything wrong in the Chinese league if you're getting a £40 million move to Barcelona, to be honest. But his stats there are, to be honest, I was going to say they're alright, but they are actually really solid. Everything above 70, so it's like a card to pick up for like a centre mid in a hybrid or La Liga team. He'll be fairly cheap, and looking at them stats there, you're going to get a really solid centre mid. Who can do everything pretty much really, so definitely looks like a really decent solid card there, and would definitely be one that you can pick up in a cheap La Liga team if you wanted to, or a cheap Brazilian team. I can't see him being too much, and looks like a really decent card for FIFA 18. And from bizarre to just fucking stupid, we've got Vinicius Jr. now. If you don't know who this guy is, basically Real Madrid offered £39 million, I think it was, to Flamengo to actually sign this guy in, I think it's like a year or 2 years, when he's over the age of 18, because in the Brazilian league they've got some sort of like rule where you can't move to a foreign club until you're over the age of 18. If he is added to FIFA 18, he will play for Flamengo in the Brazilian league, and I think he'll probably have like a decent card just because he is like quite a high overhyped player now. A lot of people know about him and stuff because he is making that big money move to Real Madrid in a year or 2 years. And I mean, I've seen a few videos of him, and he does look kind of like agile and pacey, so I have given him a card that represents that. 87 pace, 77 dribbling. I didn't want to go too over the top with him being a silver card, so I didn't go too over the top, I don't think. The only reason why I don't know if this guy actually will be in FIFA 18 is because a lot of the teams and a lot of the players in the Brazilian league aren't actually fake, because PES have all like the rights and stuff to the Brazilian league, so they do have to fake a lot of players. Whether they have the actual, whether they have the rights to put Vinicius in FIFA, or whether he's just going to be like exclusive to PES, I don't really know. So it's unsure whether he's actually going to be in the game. But if he does, it will be a pretty decent card to pick up if you do make a Brazilian team. Because Silver teams are making a bit of a comeback. Obviously, last year, I did do a Silver squad builder, and it was pretty decent, to be fair. A lot of the players were pacey, a lot of them were pretty skillful. So definitely will be interesting to see if this guy is in the actual game, to see if you... So that is it for this video, guys. I am considering doing players that were on FIFA 17, but won't be on FIFA 18 for different reasons, like retirement, or just like different injuries and stuff, or just moving to different leagues, like the Chinese league and stuff. So let me know in the comments if you do want to see that, and I'll be sure to bring that out very soon. But hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later.